What about your knowledge integration, like core classes? Like, do you want to maybe like explain sort of how they work, what you're doing? It's sort of like a broad thing, but...
We've only taken one course so far, Introduction to the Academy, and it's pretty cool. It's just Linda Carson is like our teacher, and she just stands up at the front and just talks about new things, probably like 3 or 4 things every day, and it's just like life skills. I was describing to my roommate, and he was like, Devin, I think she's trying to breed Superman here. He was really scared, and I'm sort of scared of these guys sometimes too, although I shouldn't be scared of myself, because we're just learning, how to learn, how to make friends, how to remember people's names, and like how to just figure out everything so fast, and just how to just slay our fears.
Yeah, it's more than just memorize or just names. Like you're learning all these skills that you can learn later on, like, and you're learning how to connect things. Like we do this connections assignment where you have like these 2 random things. We had like a walking octopus and Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, and you're just like, I don't know how these things are connected at all. And then like you just start researching, and since I've been in this class, like I've learned so many new things, like about phytoplankton and about project charters and Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, and you this wide array, and you learn these really interesting connections between like Twyla Tharp and Feynman, and it's just really cool to see all these things come together that are really, they seem different but aren't. Does that make sense?
And if we haven't realized it already, I think we're all realizing that we can't be good at everything, and a lot of it sort of that process of how do you be at least competent, how do you learn how to pick things up, how do you learn how to learn, so that you can interact with maybe the people who are really good at the specific disciplines, and how do you come together in those kinds of teams.
Cool.
That's why learning people's names is important. Then you're like, hey, Brian, what do you know about Baroque fugues? And then he can tell you all he knows.
Because you know the name.
Yeah.
But that's true. Like, a lot of it is about learning just important thinkers that have come before us, and like the knowledge that they've been involved in acquiring, and just learning random facts about like Brile said, plankton and Beethoven. But it's also a lot about learning about ourselves and kind of identifying how we learn and what our shortcomings are, and how we can sort of challenge ourselves to become experts in different fields, and like continue the learning process beyond the classroom by increasing our awareness of ourselves.
I definitely think it's sort of changing how I think about things, and since I've been in this class, I've noticed this way I address problems or something that's brought up. I think about it in a different way, a more broad sense. And as far as like learning beyond the classroom, and there's skills that can apply to everything. Every single person I tell about, oh hey, I learned this in my intake class today. They're like, oh, I could use that. I should be in KI.
Yeah.